Who would even think of using a different Ghost Psychic type than Calyrex Shadow Rider form in Regulation G? Or is Trick Room and a Power Herb Meteor Beam combo enough to make Necrozma-Dawn-Wings the defining Ghost Psychic type in the format? Let's find out today. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll hop into some battles here, shall we? Immediately, we're going up against Nardus and the Ghost Psychic rival in question. I do think we can get Trick Room up. We just might need to dedicate our Tera to it, which I'm not against. I would say that we could try and go for the wide guard here, although I feel like my opponent... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not against bringing Araquanid, because it does have some offensive capabilities against this team, and it's pretty beefy. And it can't... Oh, no, sorry, this is not... Hold on, I always get Water Bubble and Water Absorb conflated. I do not have Water Absorb. So yeah, I actually might not bring it. Well, I have Bug moves that could hit the Ogre Palm pretty good with. Yeah. We're going to have Psychic Terrain. That's true. That much is true. I'm going to bring you, and I'm going to bring... I think I'm going to bring the Amoonguss. I think the Moongeist is really nice here. Against everything except for the Ogerpon. I maybe could have brought the Araquanid instead of Amoonguss. I will say that. I think I also need to be worried about Imprison Trick Room here. But it won't be coming from these two, so that's nice. I actually don't think I need to Tera now. They didn't lead with Pokemon that I was necessarily scared of Terraing. In fact, part of me is like, can I get a Meteor Beam off here into the Incin and Trick Room with Indeedee? That'd be so cool. Like, can they risk clicking Shadow Ball here? Because I could just follow me it, right? I kind of want to do it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. This whole entire game could be a wash from this way overread. They just go for a D-Gleam. Okay. They U-turn off of you. You're good. Something else will be taking this Meteor Beam, but I'm not mad about getting this special attack boost before Trick Room even goes up. Oh, and I'm mad about getting damage on that thing either. Let's go. There's... Oh, we get it off. Great. Attack boost. Lots of damage there. Lots of damage there. Okay. Now they should bring... the Incin back out. Their terrain setter is Indeedee. So they have no way of stopping the Psychic Terrain. They're Fairy Tera, so they're not even... I was so scared there for a second that they were going to be like Dark Tera. But no, they're just Fairy Tera. We'll be okay. Here we go. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. Who's the better Psychic Ghost type? Follow me all you want. Follow me all you want. Come on. First game. Can we beat a Calyrex Shadow Rider team? Incredibly risky turn one, right? Like, this is a high-risk, high-reward matchup. And I just got to check. I got 3 turns of Trick Room left, dude. I'm going to Moongeist and D-Gleam. They let me get it. They don't have. They either don't have Protect or they were trying to sneak a move in, assuming that I would read the Protect. They weren't even Focus Sash either, by the way. I D-Gleam to cover for this Focus Sash, but didn't even need to do that. I'm going to Meteor Beam again just to be a little mean, because I can. They've canceled the battle. Totally fair. I mean, hey, look. The intro is all in fun. It's very obvious who the better Psychic Ghost type is, but this team I did equip with tools to deal with it. The Wide Guard being one of them, and if you can sort of play your way out and lead the correct way, oftentimes when they see a Wide Guard user, they'll be scared of leading with Calyrex. That has been my experience, at least so far. And I don't know what exactly my opponent's sets were. You know, it's pretty sus to me to not be holding a Focus Sash on your Calyrex, but still very happy with how that game turned out. And even if there were a Focus Sash, I covered for it, right? We would have been okay. So, yeah, not bad, Necrozma, not bad. Again, like I said, high risk, high reward when you're using this team. Good game to my opponent. All right, we got a Miraidon team here. I like the fact that I can... If they leave Miraidon and I leave with Indeedee, then Psychic Terrain is what ends up staying up there. I got to be careful, though, because this team, to me, definitely reads... They didn't end up bringing Indeedee in the last game, but this definitely reads Imprison Trick Room with the Farigiraf, so... I want to respect that. I want to respect that. I think I might be able to play out of a Farigiraf from Prison if I just read it correctly. So let's go with you and you. I can bring my other Redirector if I feel like that'll be helpful to maybe get Trick Room up if I'm able to kill the Farigiraf and Indeedee goes down. Does that make sense? Not sure if that translates. Thing is, I can't really Spore. Oh, actually, there are a couple things I can Spore that aren't touching the electric terrain, potentially. But I really want it for the Rage Powder, so let's do that, and let's bring my Ground type as well. Just in case we're in a situation where the Miraidon's on electric terrain and wants to end my life. If I see the Farigiraf, my plan is going to be to... follow me, Meteor Beam, into the Farigiraf. If I don't see Farigiraf, I'm setting Trick Room, baby. You better believe it. Oh, interesting. My guess is that this is a Dragon Cheer situation. But I gotta respect that the Jugulus could go for a dark move into... Yeah. Into Lunala. They just double Snarl. Respect. Respect. Okay, we get the Trick Room, but at what cost? Nice thing about this, by the way, is that if this were another Ghost Psychic type, that would have killed me. Technically, these super effective moves, while it's still a ×4 weakness to Dark, are only hitting me for... They're hitting me for less than a normal super effective move would be because of Prism Armor, which is my ability. Just want to name that. Let's Meteor Beam into the Jugulus. And I think I'm just going to bring out a Moongeist here. since they're likely to just double Snarl again, I don't think it's worth like just letting Indeedee go down. I can at least have a way of battling their terrain because you know that Miraidon's in the back. This might be it right here, in fact. Oh, now they send out the Furgraph, maybe to try and reverse the Trick Room. We'll be at -1 after this Meteor Beam hit. I'm not expecting it to do a ton, honestly. Again, like I'm at -1, and also like this isn't a stab move by any means. Yeah, did some damage, not the most amazing damage in the world. Ooh, we actually avoid the Snarl there. Is that good or bad for me? I think it's bad for me. I think it's actively bad for me. Gonna Moongeist into the Ursaluna-Bloodmoon. Again, we're at -1. I'm not expecting a miracle here. I can also Pollen Puff into my own Necrozma here. Ursaluna-Bloodmoon's going to switch out if they just go right into Jugulus. No, they're going to give me the Miraidon. I'm going to get some damage off on this thing now. I think it's quite likely we're going to see a reverse Trick Room here. But I do not hate getting damage off right now into the Miraidon slot. Not a ton of damage, though, by any means. Like, let's be honest. I think I'm going to hard switch. And I think I'm going to try and Spore the Miraidon now. I don't think they'll see this play coming. Oh. They're going to switch out. I'll put whatever's in that slot to sleep. Because now I'm sure that... I mean, I guess they could have a Psychic move. I was going to say, like, Hyper Voice won't kill a Moongus, but I'm setting Psychic Terrain for them if they go for it into the Amoonguss slot. Could they kill a Moongus before I'm able to Spore that Ursaluna-Bloodmoon? Oh my god, they have the Twin Beam. But it's not going to be enough. Alright. Now you can fall asleep. Sorry, you can stay asleep on Electric Terrain. Like, Electric Terrain is not going to immediately wake them up, right? I'm going to Trick Room, and we're going to get Bloodmoon out here. I feel pretty confident that we're going to get this Trick Room out. Actually, I'm sure we will now, right? Do they wake up here immediately? Am I completely wrong about this? Or can they just not fall asleep? I think you just can't fall asleep in Electric Terrain, but if you are asleep, you stay asleep for, you know, whatever the natural cycle of that sleep. Okay, cool. Cool. I wasn't exactly... See, nobody uses Electric Terrain until now. So I couldn't exactly remember how that interaction went. Cool. Tell you what, right now, I'm going to Helping Hand. I'm going to Tera Normal, Hyper Voice. I don't think they go for an electric move here. And I kind of just want the damage. No, I don't need to do that. I am going to Helping Hand, because I think they're going to target Indeedee anyway with a Dragon move. But I'm just going to Hyper Voice here. Oh, dude, the Tera Normal would have picked up that KO. It would have. It would have. I know it would have. I'm going to kick myself for that if we don't get it. They stay asleep. That's massive. And they just Deagling. We'll be okay. You'll be okay with that. Okay. Can my Indeedee pick up the KO with Dazzling Gleam? What do we think? I think if I Tera... Okay, here's the bigger question. What's slower between Indeedee and... It is the Ursaluna. Okay, that's pretty big. This is insane. I can Tera Dazzling Gleam. And go for the Earth... Yeah, Earth Power into Ursaluna-Bloodmoon. But I don't want to risk that Dazzling Gleam's not enough to pick up the Miraidon. I think that with the Tera, we will be able to pick up the Miraidon with the Dazzling Gleam. But I now need to Earth Power into the Ursaluna-Bloodmoon, or else that thing's going to kill me the second it wakes up. Let's see. Let's see. We got like a half health of Moongeist sitting in the back, right? That'll drop our Ursaluna-Bloodmoon. We're sitting at +1 special attack. And this will go next. They didn't protect. Cool, cool, cool. Seeing it now, I wonder if we did need to Tera, but not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Now with the Jugulus and the Ferrograph, I think that I can just Helping Hand Hyper Voice. Speed was boosted on the Jugulus. Let's see how many turns of Trick Room we have left, actually. We have 2. Okay. I think I can just Degleam Hyper Voice. I spent the Tera, right? So I'm going to use it. They Tera there into Steel. Good. Smart. That thing can get hit by Earth Powers now. It's not a Hydreigon. Ferrograph's going to die. Thank God I Dazzling Gleam didn't follow me. Oh no, it's not going to die. It's not going to die. Ooh, will it die? That was not a lot of HP back. They go next. That's an issue. But they didn't... Okay, interesting. They go next, but they didn't reverse Trick Room, so I think I'm still okay. And this is probably just a Snarl? Yeah. We're going to be fine with that. Okay, okay. They can't kill me with Snarls. They cannot kill me with Snarls. Right? So I can just Moongeist Beam and Hyper Voice again. We know that we'll kill the Ferrograph unless they protect. My other option is, and here's another question I have. Who is slower between Ndidi and 81 speed, 73 speed? Okay, so Necrozma is slower. There's a chance the Necrozma could underspeed the Ferrograph. I'm a little nervous that the Ferrograph would underspeed Necrozma, to be honest with you. So I think I just do this. They do protect the Ferrograph for this last turn of Trick Room. Doesn't look like they had it for the Jugulus, so I will get 2 moves off here. Man, we are bringing this game back, man. The double Snarl out of the gate had me sweating, I'll be honest with you. Okay. Trick Room's over, but the whole thing is over, right? Like, I can reset Trick Room with you and go for a Blood Moon with you. Battle was canceled. That's what I'm talking about. I'll say this. Of all my Regulation G teams, this one feels like the one that I had to work the hardest as the pilot to get the dubs. So keep that in mind when you're playing. All right, maybe this isn't the team to start using because you're new to Pokemon. Go grab my my Miraidon team or something to start with. Drop a Ghost. That was a pretty good team. That's going to be it for this video, though. I am doing only 2 battles per video. I know that some people have gotten in the comments lately about this. I'm on the casual ladder. I can't guarantee the kind of games I'm going to get. There were a couple games here that weren't Regulation G teams that I'm just going to have to cut out of this recording session because a lot of people are just using like I ran into a Petra run earlier, and you're not going to see that in Regulation G, so it's not worth it for me to include it in the video. All that to say, there's also not a ton of audience retention that far into these videos in a way that I, am a freelancer. I have work to do during the week, and it is much more beneficial to me to cut a little bit of time out of my recording, my editing, my exporting when I'm doing these videos, even if it's just 1 battle less than having a 3 battle video. And I apologize if anybody's upset about that. But you can always come to the streams Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see more battles with these teams, or go check out the VODs if you're interested. I always use the teams on the channel in those streams, so go check them out. I can't stream this week, but usually Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I'll be streaming. Come by. I'd love to see you there. Again, thanks for clicking on this video in the first place. I do hope that you enjoyed seeing Necrozma-Dawn-Wings. We got more coming this week. We're going to obviously use Dawn-Wings, and then I think I might dip my toes into Curem as well. So if you're excited about that, definitely subscribe to the channel and click one of these videos for other Regulation G content. It's starting soon.